What's good, guys? Emu's colognes. What's good, guys? Emu's colognes back at it again. Today, you already saw the title, man. You know what's coming. My first niche fragrance, Montale Arabians Tonka. I'm gonna be honest, I've already recorded this like multiple times, so I've already done the unboxing, but I wasn't happy with how it was filmed. It was a bit all over the place, so hopefully this time is the one. And yeah, sorry that it's not the first time I actually unboxed it, but hey, it came in this little bag, and then oh yeah, baby. So this bottle, it's actually a lot smaller than what I originally expected it to be. My Dior Sauvage, this is 100 ml as well. Like Dior Sauvage, like I don't know, this just feels so much more bigger and heavier than this one. And they're both 100 ml. For the bottle, it's a nice bottle. I like this design. It's kind of cool. It's like a Jean Paul Gaultier kind of design. And hey, 1 second. I have to let this guy out. Give me 2 secs. Other than that, so yeah, it's a small bottle, not very heavy, but still pretty cool nonetheless. Got all those details there. Yeah, some stuff under here. I don't know what any of them mean, but yeah. Moving on to the smell. So at first, when I first smelled this, I thought it smelled like ass. You don't understand how disappointed I was when I first smelled it, because upon first spray, all I could smell was just like oud. Like, I just tested it out for you right now. Like, yeah, it just smells very woody, chocolatey, almost like cardboard kind of. And I was like, what the hell is this? 200. Like, I spent. This was an expensive fragrance. It was my first niche fragrance, and I thought it was gonna be a banger because everybody loves it. Everybody who's reviewed it rates it very highly. Power! But yeah, when you first spray it and you smell it at its fullest, it's like, I don't know, it's not for me. But the dry down is where it gets you. The dry down becomes this tonka bean, ambery, like addictive, seductive. Like the dry down, you get like a whiff, like a hint of it, and it just draws you in. You just want more of it. So the smell, it's something to watch out for. It's something to watch out for. It surprises you a bit, but for smell, I don't like the smell of it when you first spray it, but when it dries down, and like you get like the softer smell of it. That one's good. And so because of that, for the smell of Montale Arabians Tonka, I personally give it a 7.5 out of 10. Some of you are going to be pissed off and say that's way too low. Dior Sauvage, the smell on this clears this one. I prefer Dior Sauvage way more. Because first of all, Dior Sauvage, doesn't matter if you sprayed it after 1 second or after 10 hours, Dior Sauvage still smells beautiful. And then secondly, just prefer, I don't think I'm an oud person. I'm not a big fan of oud, and this is pretty oud heavy, but it's beautifully blended. So that's why the dry down is something I really like a lot. Moving on to performance. So Montale Arabians Tonka, the performance is where it shines. So in longevity, 10 out of 10. Instantly, boom. Put that up there, 10 out of 10. Alright, I sprayed this on the jacket. It didn't come off for a week. Every day that I wore the jacket, I could smell it. It was clearly there still. And I used like 5 sprays, so a decent amount on the jacket, right? But still, I've never had a fragrance last that long. And it's still like projected a bit as well. The longevity is cracked. It is out of this world. In terms of projection, projection is also very high, but not in the way that you would think. This is not a nuclear fragrance. When you walk into a room, everybody will smell you, but it won't be like offensive. Like, it will just be a subtle smell, a subtle note of you. Like, it wouldn't like fill up their nose. This gets you noticed, but it doesn't fill up a room, you know? It lets the room notice you, but it doesn't fill up the room. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. So for performance, I was impressed and surprised because I thought this was gonna be a room filler. I thought everyone was gonna be like filled with this, like everyone's gonna get this smell fully in their nose, but nah, it's not like that. For most people, that's what they're looking for. So most people would give this still a 10 out of 10 for performance. But for me, as you know, I want to be, I'm looking for a beast mode fragrance, all right? So for me, in terms of like projection, I'm giving it like a 7.5 out of 10 as well, all right? The longevity is cracked. Longevity is up there, no question. But for what I wanted and expected, the projection just wasn't for me. And then we move into the price. So the price of this for me was $200 Australian. For that's like 100 US or 120 US. That is still very cheap. Like, and that's because this is a niche fragrance. Like niche fragrances, you can expect a typical niche fragrance to cost upwards of 200 to 300 US. Like, you got your Parfums de Mali, you got your Elysium Roja, you got your Nishan. For price, you can't really hate on Montale. It is still a lot of money, don't get me wrong, it's still a lot of money, but it's not, relatively speaking, it's not expensive at all. So for price, I'll give it a fair rating. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Because it is quite cheap for a niche fragrance. It will outperform any designer fragrance. It lasts longer than any single designer fragrance that I know, and arguably it projects better than most designer fragrances as well. You are getting your money's worth if it is what you're looking for. So that's it, Montale Arabians Tonka. I've tried to make today's video a bit quicker. Like, I rewatched some of my old videos and I'm just yapping too much, to be honest. If I was talking too much, or you prefer the longer videos where I, just talk slowly and express myself more, let me know if that's what you prefer. But I think for most people, you're just talking about one single fragrance. You don't need to talk about it for 15 minutes. I think 5 minutes is enough for like telling them about, the important details and all that. Montale Arabians Tonka. It's a great niche fragrance. It's not for me fully because I'm not obsessed with the smell. And although I'm very impressed by the longevity, the projection wasn't what I was expecting or what I was looking for. Would I buy it again? Probably not. But could I see other people buying this again? 100%. You will probably love Montale Arabians Tonka if you want an oud, sugary, only sugary in the dry down. The opening is very, very oody, but ambery, tonka bean, vanilla kinda, cinnamony kinda. Yeah, amber. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. That's Emu's Colognes. I'm sorry that this video took so long. School has started and things have become really busy, but yeah, no excuses. I've been slacking off a little bit, but stay tuned because I've got a bunch more fragrances in my collection that I've added and still need to review. So there are definitely still videos on the way, and yeah, more content, more video ideas will be on the way too, I promise. Thank you for sticking with me for this far. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and have a great day. Smell good. No, I'm not gonna say that. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. So